Hey there, welcome back to Story Time with Jamie. Today we're going to read a really cozy book called The Walking Dead, Days Gone By. This story follows a father named Rick and his son, Coral. I'm not really sure why they called him Coral, but it is what it is. Anyways, this is just a light, fun story about a family and a bunch of their friends that they meet on the road as they run for their lives from walkers, aka brain-eating zombies. Good times. Let's just read a little excerpt. Hey, Coral, you ready? Yeah, I'm gonna go shoot some cans. Okay. Thanks for keeping an eye on him. Coral, slow down. Crazy family. Once again, don't know why they named their child Coral. I could be reading it wrong, but I don't think that I am. Anyways, if you're interested in reading a lovely family story about brain-eating zombies, check out The Walking Dead, Days Gone By, Volume 1. Hello everyone, welcome back to Solo Mode. My name is Jamie from Foster the Meeple, and I am back again today with another solo playthrough. Today's playthrough is going to be on Walking Dead Surrounded, published by Button Shy Games and designed by Jason Tagmire. Now, I'm sure many of you already know that I love Button Shy Games, but one thing that you might not know is that I also love The Walking Dead. I have read through, this is just a couple of them, but I've read through the graphic novel series and I have watched the show. I rewatch it every year, the entirety, sometimes entirety? I think that's the word. Anyways, sometimes I watch it multiple times through each year. I know that it's not everybody's jam, but for me, it's my jam. I love zombies. So today, that is what we're going to be playing, The Walking Dead Surrounded. As per usual with these videos, I'm going to give you a little overview of how the game plays, and then we are going to dive in. Now, this game plays very quickly, so I think what I'm going to do today is play a basic game. Then I'm going to play a game with a scenario, and then I'm going to play one game with the expansion content, which is Under Siege, I believe it's called. Let's just double check. Under Siege. Okay, so we'll do 3 little plays. Now, without further ado, let's jump down to the table and learn how to play the zombie fighting game. So for anybody that doesn't know, Button Shy games are wallet games. They come with 18 cards inside. Now this one, because I do have an expansion which adds 6 cards, comes a little bit more. But the base game, which we're going to start off with, has 18 cards. In this game, all of the cards are multi-purpose. They are double-sided. All right? The game can be played for 1 to 4 players, and it also has a scenario book, which once again, we're going to be doing the scenarios as well, which will be super fun. So the first thing that you're going to do is you are just going to shuffle up your deck of cards. Then you are going to take whatever card is on top and you are going to start your grid by placing it in front of you on the table. Following that, you are going to take the top card and you are going to flip it over. This side is called a location. This side is called occupants. So you are going to place this, and anytime that you place out a location or the action will be explore, which I'll talk about later, you have to draw an occupants card and you must attach a zombie to one side of that location card. So we'll do a little bit of a tour of each of the kinds of cards. So this is a location card. I'm going to give you a couple of examples. Some of the location cards just have the number with the location name. Some also have an action that happens, that triggers for that location. Some are also going to have a zombie figure on them or a walker. Some are also going to have some type of gear in the corner or potentially even some points. These will get triggered if that location becomes totally surrounded. And then some are also going to have survivors on them. Okay, so to start the game, you're just going to place out a location and then draw the next card as an occupant card, attaching it to that location. The game is very straightforward. So what we're going to do after that, say this is our deck here, you are going to choose to either explore or put out occupants. So if you choose to explore, you're going to be putting out a location card. Now the placement rules in this game, it's basically a grid. So an occupant card must attach to a location must attach to an occupant card. So essentially you could have something that looks like this. You could not, however, things are adjacent if there's an edge touching. So I wouldn't be able to do that as an example unless there was already an occupant card out. So those are the placement rules. All right. So if you choose to explore, what you're going to do is take the top card, and you have to make sure that you can't see kind of what's underneath. So you take the top card, which is location, and then you are going to place it out into your grid. So let's say I might place it here. As soon as you do that, you then need to draw the next card and flip it over as an occupant card. And then you need to attach that to the location you just put out by matching a zombie side to one of the edges of that location. So I could do this or I could do this. If for some reason, well, there could be reasons and it most likely will happen in the game, but if the zombie side cannot match up to the location that you put out, you can then place that occupant card anywhere in the grid attached to any location. So you might even get to do it so that a zombie is not attached to location. If you would rather not explore and you want to just put occupants out, you just flip over the card and then you can place them wherever you like. It doesn't have to be the zombie side. Okay, so that's the main decision that you're making. Are you going to explore or are you going to put occupants out? So we'll talk a little bit more about the occupants now. We have a variety of different types of occupants with different types of special abilities as well. Any of the reds, those are walkers, and they are going to be worth -1 point at the end of the game in each town. I'll talk about endgame scoring soon. So red is walkers. Some of them have 1 walker. If there are 2 X's, that means that there's 2 walkers at that location. All right, so as we are going to be kind of going through this, you'll see that each location is going to end up with a diamond kind of surrounding it with the 4 corners, each with some kind of a figure in it, whether it's a person or a walker. The other types of people that you're going to encounter besides the walkers, we have civilians, which are, they're survivors, I think. So they just have the little people symbol. Then you also have leaders, and they have that little star symbol. That's going to come into play during scoring. You're also going to have some that have special abilities. So this one says move, this one says look, and this one says burn. So how that works is, let's say this was here, and we put our next location here, touching the move, that's going to trigger that ability. If we had placed it here, that will trigger the burn. If we place it here, that would trigger the look. So how each of those different abilities work. Move is going to allow you to move a occupant card to a different space on its current location. So if I had placed this here and I triggered the move, I could choose to move this card here, here, or here, because it's on the same location. Not the same location attached to where the move is, but you're going to pick a location and do that. The look action is going to allow you to choose either the top card of the deck or the bottom card of the deck, and you get to look at both sides of that card. So if it's on the top, you're obviously mainly just looking to see what occupants are on the other side. You're going to place it back. If it's on the bottom, you get to see kind of what is coming from the bottom. Okay, so that's look. Then you have burn. So burn is going to allow you to burn a card from the area, placing it back into the deck at the bottom with the location side up. So it's going to come out eventually, but you're just kind of getting rid of it. You might want to do that if a location is being overrun. One thing I forgot to mention, if a location is on top and it has a zombie, you must play that as a location card and you can't flip it for an occupant card if it's the start of the turn. Then the other thing I want to mention, if the last card if you're down to the last card in the deck, it must be played as an occupant card and not as location, because you wouldn't be able to then place occupants next to it because it's the last card. So it must be played as an occupant card. These are going to be worth 1 point if they are surrounded. So the gear, so there's a bunch of different kinds, there's weapons, there's all of that different stuff. If the card is totally surrounded, then they are going to score you 1 point. If it specifically says a point number, it's going to score that number if it becomes surrounded. Let's talk about scoring. So let's just set up a little scenario here to show you scoring. We'll just do it. This obviously isn't most likely how it's going to look, but this is a good scoring example. You're going to be scoring each of your locations based on the survivors and leaders versus the walkers. All right, actually, let's do this. So here's how this is going to work. A survivor will cancel out a walker. Okay, they're basically attacking each other and killing each other. So here we have 2 walkers, because that is 2, and then we have 1, 2, 3 people. So this walker would cancel out these 2, so you're going to score 1 point. People are all worth 1 point. If this had been the situation, there was no walkers to cancel out, you would have scored 1, 2, 3, 4, plus each leader will then also score an additional point for each remaining survivor. So this location would score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay? This location here would actually score negative points. So this zombie is canceling out this person, this walker cancels out this person, but there's another one, so that's going to be worth -1 points. Okay, so that's kind of how that works. If there's certain cards that will say negative points if this location is overrun, what overrun means is if there are any zombies or walkers left and no other people, because obviously they would have canceled out, right? So this location, as an example, in this situation would be overrun because there'd still be 1 walker left, so it would be worth -1 points, okay? If, and this is a good example here, if there are 2 or more leaders left in a location, they will eliminate each other. You can only have 1 leader. That's how zombie life works, okay? Alrighty, so that's basically the game. You continue until you run out of cards. If you are ever unable to place a card because there's no space that it's like a legal movement basically, then you are going to end the game there and count up the points. In the rule book here, it will give you different scores. So if you score between 0 and 10, this is the beginning of the end. Not good. 11 to 15, you're just scraping by. 16 to 20, you might just do this after all. And 21 plus, you're a born leader. Congratulations. I'll talk about the scenarios and how the scenario book works when we kind of do that one. But let's just play one of the basic games, shall we? So we have to put out our first location, which is the playground. Leaders lose their leadership here and become survivors. And then we have to do this because that's where the walker is. That's our starting setup. So let's do this. Next up, we have the abandoned town. If placed adjacent to a walker, you do not spawn more walkers. So unfortunately, in this situation, we wouldn't be able to place it adjacent to a walker because there's none available. So what we could do instead is we could do occupants. Why not? So let's try it. Oof. Could be worse. So this we could place anywhere because we're doing the occupants, but I think maybe we'll place it right there. Now we have downtown. Walkers here are doubled. Yikes. Each X counts as 2, but if we surround it, that's +2. So let's get risky and do this. And then we have to attach. Ooh, let's do this. Okay, so walkers here are doubled. Let's remember that. But if we ever get a move, then we can maybe move that and then have that not be the case. But this location is doing pretty decent. We have the country road. Take me home. do we want to place this out? I think we do. So let's place it out here, and then we're going to trigger that look. Wow. Yikes. All right, let's put that, let's put it here. Wow. No, let's put it here. All right. Okay, so we get to look because we put a location next to that. So I'm going to choose the top card. So we see that I'm going to take this away so we can't look at that one. Highway, and then there's 2. Well, I think what that is telling me is that I want to put this out as a location. So let's do that, and we'll put it here. I have only, the highest I've scored, you don't even want to know, is 14, which is not good. Okay, shoot. That's a double. I'm not getting very lucky with these. We have a gas station, but I think I'm going to flip this as an occupant because I wouldn't mind surrounding this location. Okay, so leaders lose their leadership here and become survivors. So these 2 wouldn't be fighting. But Walker here are doubled. We don't want that. Oh, here, let's do this. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, I could do this. Okay, so if I put this here, I would be able to move something. And I would like to maybe move this. Let's do that. Oh, no. Maybe I'll, shoot. So you can't like rotate these. And the reason why I'm like hesitating is because it has to go to the same card. And if I put it here, that's no good. So what I might do instead is I might take this one and move it here. Because we're going to not get the double here. This location is as good as overrun though. That probably wasn't the best strategy. I never said I was good at this game. All right, we have survivor camp. If there are no leaders placed here, promote a survivor to leader. Ooh, let's do that. Let's put that here. We're really leaning this way a little bit, aren't we? And then we have to place this out. So we're gonna wanna do this, which is going to allow us to look. So there's no point in looking at this one really because we're gonna have to play it. So let's look at the bottom. Okay, so it's basic, but there is an additional survivor on it. And that's what we have. So that's the bottom card. So we'll just have to remember that that's a good card either way on the bottom. All right, this one has to go out as a location. -1 point if this location is overrun. So maybe we'll put it down here. Okay, and then we need to put this out. Ugh. Yuck. Okay, so we have the suburbs, which has this person here, and that's not bad. We could put them down here. Or up here. Let's put them down here. And then we're gonna flip one. Not good. Then I think we have 2 cards left. I think I'm just gonna do occupants for both of them. So, oh, geez Louise. That's okay, we'll put this one here. This place is so many negative points. Maybe we won't put it there. Maybe we'll put it over here. Wait, hang on, let me move everything over. Now you can kind of see it. Okay, and then we're gonna have to play this one this way. So, that place, I don't wanna put any more. So I could do this, which is, nope, because then the leaders are gonna fight. We don't want that. Let's see, I'm gonna get a point if I put it up here. Oh my gosh, we're off the screen again. Or here, actually, let's put it here. And I can't obviously trigger look because I don't got nothing to look at. All right, so that is the first game. So you'll see how quick it goes. I do have a notebook here to do scoring, and I have Jamie's brain tokens. Get it? Because of brains. All right, so let's go here. We are going to score 0 points for this location because this walker is going to munch that person, and we have not surrounded the card. So I don't need to write down 0. This one is also going, oh, this is not good. I'm not good at this game. This one is also going to score 0. We haven't surrounded, so we didn't get the +3. And this person is knocked out by that walker. This location, on the other hand, is going to score 1, 2, 3 because there is a leader. It hasn't been surrounded, so we don't get the extra 2 points. Walkers here are doubled, but there aren't any left. All right, so we'll go to this one. This one's going to score us some negatives, so these two cancel each other out. This one is going to be -2. Womp, womp, womp. I might not need my brain tokens. This one, these are going to cancel out, and these are going to cancel out, so that's going to score us 0. This might be this is the worst I think I've ever done. There's a scenario where you have to get like a really bad score, so I'm really good at that one. Anyways, we'll go here. This one is, we're good. So we're going to score 4 points. If there are no leaders placed here, you'll promote one to a survivor, to a leader. So that will then be 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll pretend that he's a leader. 5, 6, 7. So that was a good one. +7. You'll love to see it. This one, so they're going to cancel out, they're going to cancel out, so we get 1 point here. +1 because we have surrounded the weapon, and -1 if it's overrun, but it wasn't. Okay, so I think that's everything. So 3 - 2 is 1, so we have 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 points. That's not good. I already know that for sure. 0 to 10 is, this is the beginning of the end, AKA, you're not surviving this. All right, so that is the basic mode. And if you're wondering, why do you need brain tokens? Sometimes if you have Jamie brain, as we have mentioned in other videos, I could literally be like, well, this zombie cancels out this person, that kind of thing. So that's what I might use these for. They do not come with the game, but there we are. All right, let's do a scenario and see if we can do any better. Oh man, I'm not good at these games, but I love them. I really love them. It's the same thing as like Rove. I don't know, my brain doesn't work in the same way. So we have a scenario book. The scenario book just comes with, it'll come with 18 different scenarios, 1 for each of the cards. So basically how this is gonna work is we are going to shuffle up the cards, and whichever location gets put out first, we are going to do the matching scenario. So we have number 3, gas station. Let's start more in the middle this time, maybe. So then you'll go to your scenario book, find number 3. The scenario is refill your meds. You'll need medical gear to keep everyone going. So there are 3 different modes, standard, hard, and expert. Based on what just happened, maybe we'll go with standard. So standard, surround 2 locations that have medical kit containers. Hard would be surround 2 medical kit locations, and those locations must not be overrun. Actually, let's do hard. Whatever, if I lose, it doesn't matter. Expert, surround 2 medical kit locations. Each of those locations must have at least 1 remaining leader and 1 remaining survivor. Wow, that would be hard. So we're gonna do hard. So we have to surround 2 medical kit locations. Those locations must not be overrun. So that's kind of how the scenarios work. You just, do your thing. All right, so this has to go here. Perfect. There's 2. This is not a medical kit, so I will let you know when the medical kits come up. All right, so location on top is survivor camp. If there are no leaders placed here, promote a survivor to a leader. Let's see, here's the tricky thing, because I want to make sure that the medical kits don't get turned over. So let's occupy. Okay, let's put you here. That's a nice little setup. Playground, leaders lose their leadership here and become survivors. I kind of want to put this one out too. This is risky biscuits, but I think I'm going to put this out as a location. Let's do it. Let's put it here. Actually, let's leave that open for a medical kit. All right, so this one has to go here, okay? Because it's the only place. Now we have a medical kit, and it doesn't matter. We have to place it out anyway because it's a zombie. So we are going to put that here. Remember, zombie, -3 points at this location is overrun. And I have closed in a burn, but I don't want to use it. Okay, I just don't. Oh, another medical kit. So we need to place out this location. Let's put it up here. Country road, take me home. So this has to go out. And we'll do this. Okay. All right, so that's 2 medical kits, and we need it to just, what was it again? Surround 2 must not be overrun. Okay, so this one's looking really good. That one could go, things could go wrong. But let's flip this one over. Okay, so let's do this. Actually, let's do this. Uh-oh, no. There's 2 leaders there. We don't want that. Because, you know, leaders, they do be fighting. I think we'll flip another one and we'll risk it. Aha! We'll risk it for the biscuit. All right, so we're going to close that one off. That's pretty good. So this one has to go out as a location because as a zombie. That's fine because we still have cards left. So let's put this here. We don't want it to be overrun. Put that there. Okay, we still have a decent amount of cards. I like this one as a location because it has an extra person. Be kind of good up here, right? Why does this keep happening? I'm like going off the grid. Yeah, I'm gonna pull it down. Hold, please. This is like Rove. You never know where the grid is gonna take you. So this has to be put up here, which is fine. Oh yeah, now we've gone a little bit too far. All right, so this one has a person. Any human on the right edge of this location must become a walker. Let's flip them. Ooh, that was terrible. But it's fine because I flipped them. So no, we don't want them there because there's a leader. Ah, there's a leader there too. Is there a leader here? No. Leaders lose their leadership here. That's fine. I don't care. And that's going to give us an additional 3 points. We have to surround that one. We're running low on cards, so I am going to flip it. Oh, good. Good. Oh, but it's a leader. Doesn't matter, I guess. They're just going to cancel each other out. That sucks. Okay, so I have completed the mission. But we're going to do these. So walkers here are doubled. We definitely don't want that. And I do still have 1, 2, 3 spots that I can put people out. So because there's 2 cards left, which means the last one has to be... Oh, well, I could put this here. Walkers are doubled. And we just hope that this... Oh, perfect. You see? So I can't place that, which means I can place this wherever the heck I want. So if I place it down here, nope, the leaders will cancel. I could place it here to kind of cancel out some of those negative points, because that would be those 1 and 1. So that would end up being 0. This one would score me 3. Let's do this one, I think, because at least it's going to cancel out some of the negatives. All right, so regardless, I have 1. At least 2 locations must have, oh wait, I'm reading the wrong one. I was like, what? Surround 2 medical kit locations. Done. And those locations must not be overrun, and they're not. Okay? But just for fun, let's score it. Even though technically I won the scenario, but I would still like to know my score because I feel like I did a lot better this time, so let's just go for it. All right, starting with this location, I don't get the 2 points because I didn't surround it, but I do get just a regular 2 points. Here, we have crossed out. So we have 1, so it's -1, but it's going to be +1 because we surrounded this, so it's just going to be 0. Don't need to write down a 0. Here, we have 1, 2, 3. Do those cancel out first, I wonder? So here's what I'm going to do, because the first step is to eliminate and then it will be the leaders. So let's make the zombie eat the leader. It doesn't say that you can't do that. So that's what I'm going to do, which means I'll get 1, 2, 3, +1, 4. Then we'll do this one. So this one's just going to be, well, this zombie's going to eat somebody. So we have 1, 2, 3, plus surrounded is 4. Up here, they're going to eliminate each other, so we'll just have 1. Here is going to be a good one. So these are going to, oh, we want to keep him. These are going to be eliminated. Then we'll have 1, 2, 3, +3 for 6. This one, we're going to score 0 because everybody's eliminated. So we have 10, 14, 15, 16, 17. What does it mean? You might just do this after all. No kidding. I also completed my scenario. Woohoo! Okay, so that is using the scenario. And for our last one, we'll add in the expansion. Okay? This is what I love about button shy games. Like, I can just sit and just play this over and over and over again. So the expansion is called Under Siege. It comes with an additional 6 cards, and there are a few new kind of symbols and things. And there's a new keyword. Oh, it's over here, sorry. Swap, okay? So that is the new action. And this basically allows you to swap 2 occupants that are adjacent to the same location. So we could do this, which would be much better, okay? There are also mercenaries. So you'll see they have these little like bullet symbols essentially. So they do not count as a survivor or a leader, but what they will do is they will eliminate all walkers at a location. So let me see, like if this were the situation, the mercenary is taking out all of the walkers, but they don't score you points. So this would score a point plus the leader here, okay? So that's how that works. It also does come with its own scenarios, but we'll just do a basic one. And we just shuffle these all in with the current cards. Oh, I did also forget to mention something. Sorry about it. Hold, please. There are explosives. If you surround a location with explosives, you will score 1 point plus 1 explosives, which come into play for the scenarios. If you don't surround it, you will score -1 points. Okay, so we want to surround the explosives, basically. So let's start. Starting location is the police station. Let's put her here. Any human on the right edge of this location becomes a walker. That's no good. All right, here we go. So we have the playground. Leaders lose their leadership here and become survivors. Well, I think I'm going to put this out here. And we'll flip this. Now we're going this way. Good Lord. We have Country Road. Take me home. If I had a great memory, I could start trying to remember what occupants are on the other side of these cards, but that seems impossible. Let's flip it. Oh, brutal. We'll do this, which is going to allow us to look. So let's look at this card. So this is the one where the walkers are doubled, but if we surround it, we get +2. Let's take that away. That's not good. That's not good. So we'll use this as a location. We'll put it here, and then we'll flip this. Oh, yuck. Now look at this. You try to start off right, but you get up too high. Okay. So that walker's doubled. But I just put this here, so I could move something. So I do this and then I can trigger that. So I do think that I am going to use the move, and I'm just going to move this here. Okay? Doesn't say that you can't move the one that just came out. So basically how it works is you place it, you spawn, then you can trigger abilities. I think you can only do one ability. I could have burned instead, but I think I'll just leave it as is. All right, so we have the marina with an explosive. But I think I need some more people. But if I surround the marina, let's do it. Let's put it here, and then we flip. Yikes, that's not good. That was probably a mistake. Survivor camp. If there are no leaders placed here, promote a survivor to a leader. All right, let's do it. I don't know. All right, there. I don't care here because we have a mercenary and he's going to take care of all. We have the factory. So this has a survivor on it. Any human on the left edge of this location becomes a walker. I don't want that to happen either. Let's flip it. Oh my God. Well, oh wow. This is not good. It's not good. This will allow me to swap. Okay? So I can swap 2 cards at the same location that are attached to the same location. I kind of want to swap. Oh, I'll swap these 2. Okay? I think I'm allowed to do that with the card that I just played, but it's fine. We have an abandoned town. If placed adjacent to a walker, do not spawn any more walkers. Oh, yeah. Let's do that up here. Oh, we have to play this out. 2 walkers. Mercenaries do not work here. You suck. Well, we'll have to put that out here. Wow. That is rough. This is rough. Oop, you're upside down. City Park. Do I want to, if I put it here, I could swap some stuff. That's crazy. Let's just flip it. Cool. No, we'll have to put it here. Because anything here is going to get turned into a friggin' walker. Leaders do not battle each other here. Oh, that would have come in handy there. Leaders do not battle each other here. Let's put something here. Oh, good. Perfect. I cannot legally place it, so I can place this somewhere else. Here. We want to place this here because that's going to give us an extra 2 points. That would have allowed me to look. So let's look at this one, I guess. We'll take that away. Okay. Could I place that any? Oh, yes. Okay. We're going to play this out as an occupant right here, which is going to allow us to move. I can move something. What should I move? I can move something anywhere. This I'm good. This one I think I'll move here. All right. Okay, we have to place this one out. Guess we can. Oh, that is. Can you see? Yeah. All right. We'll place it up here. Ugh, yuck. Yuck. That's definitely going to be overrun. Oh my God. All right, I'm going to put out occupant hope. Good. That's what I was hoping for. So that's going to allow me to swap. Is there anything that I want to swap though? I'm thinking about swapping this because at least it's not 2 because there's more negative points there. But the mercenary is taking care of this. Okay, yeah. Let's swap these like that. Okay. Now I have a mercenary here and I have to put this out. So we're going to put that right there. The mercenary is going to take care of all of those. Okay. I have no idea how I did on this one. This is banana sandwich. So let's count up our points. I have no idea. None. All right, so we'll start here. So we're going to get just straight up 2 points. Leaders do not battle each other, but there are none. Here, the mercenary is taking care of all of the walkers. So we get no negative points, and we'll get 1 positive point because we surrounded that. Fortunately, we didn't surround this, but we are going to get 3 points. We could have had 6 if we placed something here. Up here, no points because zombie eats, walker eats person, walker eats person. We didn't surround the machete. All right, here though, we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there are no zombies, so nothing doubled. Here, we are going to get rid of this person, so we're going to get +1. Here, they're going to take each other out, so we'll get 2. Here, oh no, it blew up. So we're going to get -1, -2. That sucked. I didn't realize. Here, they're going to eat each other. Oh no, we have a mercenary, so he's gone. So we're going to get 2 points. If there are no leaders here, promote 1 survivor to a leader, so we're actually going to get 3 points. And here, we are, shoot, I really wish I would have surrounded that, but canceled, -1. We don't get the +5. I don't think this is very good. So 2 - 2, 1 - 1. So we have 3, so we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Does this one have a different scoring? Oh, that's the wrong one. 17. This one does have a different scoring. It's a little bit harder, obviously. 0 to 20, this is the beginning of the end. I got 15. Brutal. Anyways, that is The Walking Dead Surrounded. Now, what I will mention is Button Shy is going to be at PAX Unplugged if you're going to be there. So that is typically, because I'm in Canada, it's not as easy to get here. So if you're going to PAX Unplugged and you want to stock up on Button Shy, it's a really good time to do it. I like to mention that because, like I said, it's really, I can't find Button Shy very easily in Canada, so that's my chance to get it. But yeah, that is The Walking Dead Surrounded. If you're interested in this game, I will make sure to put the BGG link in the description below for you. Like I said, I love Button Shy. I love when my dog walks by. I love Button Shy. I love The Walking Dead. I love a wallet game. They're great for travel. And these ones where it's all about like optimizing points, and like if you ever did get like, what's the highest? 41 points with the expansion, not even close, or 21 plus points with the regular game. Like you have something to work towards, and it's one of those games where you could just set it up, play, set it up, play, set it up, play. And I love that. So yeah, let me know in the comments below if you have played this one or what your favorite Button Shy game is, because I have a massive collection of them. So I might do another one again in the future. But that's everything that I have for you today, my fellow non-zombie friends. I will be back again next month with another solo playthrough. Once again, my name is Jamie with BoardGameGeek and Foster the Meeple. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again soon. And now I'm going to say goodbye. Goodbye.